Hare Krishna. My name is Harina. I am from Bulgaria, but right now I live in Mayapur. And today I was thinking to read a story with you. It's from a book called Illustrated Srimad Bhagavatam. So let's start with the first story. It's called Narada's Previous Lives. Narada Muni is a great mystic sage. Even though he lived in ancient India, the Vedas declare that he still lives today. In fact, he has an eternal spiritual body and is always traveling throughout the material and spiritual worlds, playing his veena and singing joyfully. Narada is a transcendental spaceman, God, known as Lord Krishna. To followers of the Vedas, gave Narada mystic power to fly everywhere. We must think it's impossible for a person to fly, according to the Vedas. However, if we went to one of the many heavenly planets where Narada goes, we would see people flying in the air. We would also see people traveling in engine-free, swan-shaped airships. So it's not like an airplane, it's an airship in the form of swans. Narada's duties extend all over the universe. He gives perfect instructions to those who seek spiritual guidance. Krishna, from within Narada's heart, tells him where to go and whom to help. About 5,000 years ago, Narada instructed the ruler of earth, King Yudhishthira, and told him many true stories to illustrate the Vedic philosophy. In one such story, concerning renunciation, Narada explained his own life story of 2 lifetimes ago as follows. Long, long ago, I was born on a heavenly planet and my name was Upa Barhana. I was a Gandharva, an angelic musician, and I would beautify my body with flower garlands and sandalwood perfume to attract beautiful women. But as my popularity grew, I became proud. One day, some demigods invited me to a spiritual festival in which people were praising Lord Krishna. When I arrived, accompanied by beautiful women, I joined the singing and dancing. Bewildered by my false pride, however, I prized some demigods instead of Lord Krishna. "You are an offender," declared the demigods organizing the festival. Angered by my misbehavior, they cursed me. "Without delay, you will be born on earth as the son of a maidservant. There you will be neither wealth nor beautiful." Upon hearing the curse, I realized my mistake, said Narada Muni. I had thought that praising the demigods and singing ordinary songs were equal to glorifying Lord Krishna. So I fell to earth. According to the Vedas, there is life after death. When the body dies, the eternal soul, which is a person's real identity within the body, continues its existence in another body. Just as actors perform one play after another, we enact the drama of the material universe by constantly incarnating in different bodies. These include animal bodies too, like spiders, like dogs, ants, and most different bodies. Very few people remember what body they had in their previous lives, but Narada was an exception. By the special grace of Lord Krishna, he remembered his last 2 lives, immediately after the demigods cursed him. Upaparhana, or Narada, was born on earth as the son of a maidservant. Narada told the story of his adventures in that life to his disciple, Srila Vyasadeva, as follows. Many millions of years ago, I was born on earth as the son of a maidservant, said Narada. My mother and I lived in a small farmhouse. When I was about 4 years old, my mother allowed some spiritual teachers, brahmanas, to stay at our house during the 4-month rainy season. Those sages were known as Bhakti Vedantas, an elevated title awarded to those who fully understand the pure love and devotion to God. Lord Krishna is the conclusion of all the Vedas. We gave them a warm and respectful welcome. During their stay, those great sages taught me many things about spiritual life, and for that reason I eagerly served them. Although I was just a kid, I only spoke for their service, and I never allowed my attention to be distracted, not even for play. Once I asked and received permission to eat the remains of their prasadam. The sages explained that by eating prasadam, one's body and mind becomes purified. I also learned that prasadam left by great saints contains extra spiritual power. After eating the remains of their prasadam, my natural spiritual knowledge was awakened and all of the bad reactions to my past misdeeds were destroyed. My caring and respectful service to those sages greatly pleased them. In return, they blessed me and instructed me on how to love God. With their blessings, I made rapid spiritual development as I regularly heard them describe Lord Krishna's amazing pastimes. While developing my love for Lord Krishna in that way, I began to perceive that the soul is infinitely more important than the body and mind. I saw that in the reality my physical body and subtile mind were merely the temporary material coverings on me, an eternal soul. Those wise sages explained that I was becoming enlightened. After the rainy season, just before those great saints left, they advised me, listen daily to Lord Krishna's mysterious adventures, and Vedic philosophy is the process by which you will soon understand how God is why is the of devotion and that he is the true friend of everyone. As I watched them slowly disappear, I felt sad, yet also felt assured. I knew that their spiritual teachings would always remain in my heart. One evening, as my mother went to milk the cow, a poisonous snake bit her leg. Being just 5 years old and all alone, I helplessly watched her die. While crying, I recalled the words of the sages. The Lord always takes special care of those devoted to Him, but His mysterious plans are often difficult to understand immediately. Strengthened by those words, I accepted the loss of my mother as God's merciful will. Although young and unexperienced, I left home and bravely walked life. Day after day, I walked on and on. I visited glamorous big cities, beautiful towns, giant little villages, prosperous farms, and colorful flower gardens. I ventured into forests of tall bamboo, in and around sharp grass, across thick weeds, and inside deep caves, all very difficult to go through alone. Sometimes I wandered into dark and dangerous forests that were the playgrounds of owls, jackals, and snakes. So, this is all we're going to do for today. Next time, we're going to read Narada Muni's previous life, second part. So please wait. Hare Krishna. Dandavad.